Hello, hello, hello. It's Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Welcome to Thursday Night Stamp Therapy and my new Stampin' Up! Annual Catalog unboxing video. I am so excited to share some new products with you. I just returned on Tuesday from the Onstage conference in Houston, where all demonstrators were able to gather to celebrate all the amazing things that we did last year and to get sneak peeks of new product from the annual catalog. If you are a demonstrator, you're going to be able to pre-order from this catalog starting April 2nd. That's in just a couple weeks. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. If you are a demonstrator, you can see this catalog right now. It was posted on the demonstrator website on Monday, and you can check it out there. If you're not a demonstrator, you have to wait just a little bit longer to see the new catalog. It will be posted online when the catalog launches on May 1st. And if you are a customer of mine and ordered $50 or more in the last year, then you will get a copy in the mail in the middle of April. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so excited. You may have seen the video that I shared from Onstage, the day one highlights in haul, and I did share these new in colors. Today I am going to break down and share a comparison of how these colors compare to previous colors and current colors from Stampin' Up! And I'm also going to share some project ideas as well as all of the things that I brought home from Onstage and the things I was able to order early. As an Onstage attendee, I had access to a pre-order or product purchase premiere, if you hear that term. This was one of the things we got to make at Onstage, a little in-color chart. We got to use a little bit of cardstock and the ink pads and the markers to create our chart. So let me introduce you to the 2024 to 2026 Stampin' Up! In colors. We have Petunia Pop and... which order do I want to go in? I'm in a weird order. Shy Shamrock. Peach Pie. Oh, I love this one. How about Pretty in Pink? Do you recognize this color? This is a past color that has come back as an in color for the first time in Stampin' Up! History. Color after it's retired coming back. Now we've had in colors come back into the core colors, but we've never had a core color come into the in colors. So this is a first time, but I'm really excited because we've needed a good pink. We also have Summer Splash to round out our 5 2024 to 2026 in colors. Tell me in the comments which one is your favorite. Which are you most excited about? Now, one of the things at Onstage in the product playground is we had a little display with the colors, and it was kind of fun. We got to put a little white ball in the colored container and vote for our favorite in color. And if you saw my post on Facebook or if you attended Onstage, you know which color came out on top. It was pretty close. But Petunia Pop was voted for the favorite color at Onstage. Do you guys agree? Are you excited about this one? The one that came in second was Summer Splash. It is such a beautiful blue. And in just a little bit, I am going to show you a comparison of these colors and past colors, including Pale Papaya. Janice, I think you're gonna, you're definitely gonna see a difference. It's kind of close, but darker. So let me show you a few more products here for the in colors, and then I'm gonna break down and show you a comparison. So one of the items that we got to pre-order was the in color 6x6 designer paper, and this is how they have the color families. They do like the same patterns in all the colors. So this is for the in colors, but these same patterns are going to be available in all of the color families when the catalog is released. So I kind of love this. We've got some flowers and leaves on one side, some stripes on the other, really versatile monochromatic patterns, and then the open dots with another kind of interesting design on the other side. So it's the same designs in all of the colors Summer Splash, Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie, Shy Shamrock, and Petunia Pop. Well, I made a little card using these new in colors. In fact, I made 5 cards using these new in colors. I used the combination of the designer paper to create a really simple layout. The white layer is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2, and then I used 2 pieces of the designer paper, 3 by 3 and 1 1/2 by 3. And then I used a brand new bundle called Unbounded Love. This comes with some really fun label dies that have some stitching and some fun shapes. I just love the variety here. The Unbounded Love is a Million Sales Achiever inspired stamp set, and it's got a lot of really great sentiments in it with the mixed font. Happy birthday. And these are all shown at 80%. So let me open it up and show you a little bit better. These are the actual size of the sentiments here. So loving this one, especially with the labels. So that's what I used for the cards that I made here. So I did a simple happy birthday greeting and then added some of those really fun sparkle gems that are in the in colors. Aren't these fun? Oh my gosh, I always love creating a little collection of cards with the new in colors. And so this is the first of many in color cards I'm sure that I will be making. You can see on these cards, I'm trying to reach here, I've literally got a basket that is just busting with stuff to show you. I'm trying not to drop anything. Okay, so we've got colors. In the in colors, we've got a ribbon. Oh, the fun ribbon. I use those on all my cards. And then we also have some gems. And we've got 2 different in color gems. I told you I'm spilling over here. We've got these in color resin dots. Those are very opaque and like kind of flat. And then these have a sparkle to them, and they're more pastel versions of the in colors, a little facet to them as well. These are called the 2024 to 2026 in color shimmer gems. So we have resin dots and shimmer gems in the in colors, and I use the shimmer ones to embellish my in color cards. Oh, Janice, great question asking about my stamp set. So, as you know, I achieved my million sales in November 2022. I was so excited to be recognized on stage. Asterisk, this achievement is something that very few demonstrators get, blah, 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 blah. Part of my achievement is that I was able to help design a stamp set. I'm super, super excited about it, but we have to wait just a little bit longer. It will not be able to be out until the January through April 2025 mini catalog. So next year, demonstrators will be able to pre-order it in December of this year, but it will officially launch in January next year. So less than a year, the countdown is on, and I'm so excited. You guys are absolutely going to love my stamp set. I wish I could tell you. All right, let's move these colors out of the way because I have something exciting to tell you about, and maybe you've seen this already, I don't know. But in addition to the 5 new in colors, we also have a brand new color that is joining the Basics collection in the new catalog. So we're not losing any colors besides the normal in colors that are retiring. However, we are gaining a brand new color called Basic Beige. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. In Sunday Stamping's video, before we went to Unstage, I asked Mom what color she was hoping to see, and she said she wanted to see an almond color, and ta-da! Stampin' Up delivered! Basic Beige is such a pretty color. It is definitely, I would say, an almond kind of color. I have some comparison. So let me start here with Very Vanilla. Very Vanilla is definitely lighter. It is going beautifully with the Basic Beige. And so I'm really excited about this. Now, if you are a Very Vanilla fan, I have to tell you, I'm kind of shocked to see some Very Vanilla things that are retiring from this annual catalog. Stampin' Up! Just shared the last chance list, and I posted my easy to read version of the list. That's a lot of yellow, I know. That's all sales stuff. I just combined the mini catalog and the annual catalog list. I reconfigured, hide some columns so that it's easier to read on the page. I also took out all the bundles because we know those discounts are going to end. I took out all the sweets. I took out all the French products. So I just sort of pared it down a little bit. The link to this list is in the video description right now. And the sale items, the discounted things, don't start until April 9th. However, if you really love anything on this list, make sure you get it now because it's while supplies last now. So you don't want to miss out. I have seen things before that are listed as being a discount, but they never get to be discounted because they sell out before the discount starts. Okay, so on the list is the thick Very Vanilla cardstock, the Very Vanilla envelopes, and the Very Vanilla note cards and envelopes. What? I don't know what Stampin' Up! Was thinking. I'm not sure what's going on, but if you love Very Vanilla, stock up on your favorite envelopes, stock up on that thick Very Vanilla cardstock, get your note cards and envelopes. The regular Very Vanilla cardstock is still going to continue on. So we are not completely losing the Very Vanilla color, but we're just losing some of those accessories. So definitely get your order in, stock up. Now, I see someone saying Sahara Sand. Yes, I was kind of thinking the same thing, Sharon Groves. Here is what Sahara Sand looks like against Basic Beige. Now, Sahara Sand is a retired color, so this color is not available anymore. And you can see that Basic Beige is lighter than Sahara Sand, but I really miss Sahara Sand. So I'm kind of excited to have something sort of similar to Sahara Sand. Now let's check out some other colors that are current. We got rid of Sahara Sand, which was sad, but we kept the Gray Granite. And so here is how those colors compare. Gray Granite to Basic Beige. And then also we have Crumb Cake. And so you can see Crumb Cake is definitely quite a bit darker than the Basic Beige and has that craft cardstock look to it. And then also we've got Smoky Slate, which is of course just a totally different tone because it's gray instead of that brown or beige color. But I wanted to bring it in and show you what those look like together. So I'm super excited about Basic Beige. I think it's going to be a really nice basic color to add. So this is not in the neutrals color family. So there is an ink pad, but there is not going to be markers at this point. And it fits in there. It's in the same category as Basic White, Basic Black, Very Vanilla, and now we've got Basic Beige. So it's not in a color family. It's kind of in that extra basics color. So super, super excited about Basic Beige. Tell me what you think. Are you excited or are you just kind of like, meh? Okay, I've got some similar color comparisons to do with the in colors. So let's move on to those. Yay or nay, tell me about Basic Beige. And let's check out, oh, you know what, Michelle, yeah, I really had hoped to compare it to River Rock. I think that River Rock is more of a yellow tone and definitely darker than Basic Beige. I actually don't have a sample of River Rock. I went through all of my cardstock swatches today and I have a bunch. Thank you to those who sent me some cardstock. I think Deirdre sent me a whole bunch and my sister had sent me a whole bunch, and I went through all of them this morning, kind of sorting them, and River Rock was one that I don't have. So if you have a half a sheet of River Rock, send it to me. I would love that to be able to have a sample to add to my swatches. But I do think, if I remember right, River Rock had more of like a yellow to it. And so Basic Beige is definitely lighter and more of a versatile color, I think, than River Rock was. Oh, that's a good point. Melissa says if they move Basic Gray to the basics instead of the neutrals, they could make room for a new color. I like the way you think. Okay, let's take a look at our color Summer Splash. This is one of the new 2024 to 2020 6 in colors, and I wanted to first show you how it compares to some current colors. So here it is against Coastal Cabana, and I have to say it's kind of close, isn't it? I would say that Summer Splash is, oh gosh, like I feel like the lighting is not showing up. My screen looks so much more blue. I feel like it has a bit of green in it that is not showing up very well on the camera. Let me see if I can do like a reset with the white cardstock. Oops, sorry for the shake. Let's try to add some white in there. Does that make a difference? I gotta catch up with the camera now. It is very close to Coastal Cabana. I love that the Summer Splash is a little bit more of a little bit darker, a little bit richer of a color. Okay, I'm gonna switch out. I'm gonna bring in a little 12 by 12 white cardstock here, since that seemed to help with our color comparisons. Okay, so Summer Splash, Coastal Cabana, pretty close. Here it is with Pool Party. And gosh, Pool Party just looks gray next to these colors, doesn't it? I really was surprised to see how Pool Party just looks so washed out. Some other current colors which are not even close: Tahitian Tide and Azure Afternoon. So you can see, compared to these, that Summer Splash definitely has like more of green to it. Now you might be wondering about some of the older colors. So let's bring in Cool Caribbean. Do you guys remember this one? This was an old in color, and this one actually reminds me more of like Balmy Blue. It is definitely a lot lighter than Summer Splash, and it doesn't have the same green. Now, if you have Bermuda Bay, here's what Bermuda Bay looks like next to Summer Splash. It was a lot darker. Bermuda Bay was darker than the Summer Splash. And yes, Diane, I would say that Summer Splash is brighter than Coastal Cabana. I'll do a close-up here in just a second. One more retired color, Tempting Turquoise. This was really more along the lines of like Tahitian Tide, in that family, being more of that cool blue, and this having more of the green in it. Yeah, I do think that Coastal Cabana looks really nicely with Summer Splash. I would love it if there was just a little bit more difference in there. But you know what? Summer Splash also sometimes looks really close to one of the other new in colors, the Shy Shamrock. We're going to do that one next. But let me do a close-up really quick of Coastal Cabana and Summer Splash so you can see a little bit better the difference between those two colors. Okay, so let's zoom in here. Summer Splash and Coastal Cabana. Definitely Summer Splash is richer, like a darker, richer version of the Coastal Cabana. I really am loving it. Coastal Cabana almost looks dull. Like, it's not dull, but it just looks, I would say, a little bit more faded. Okay, so this is Summer Splash. Let me bring in that Shy Shamrock and do that one next, because like I said, in some products they do look really similar to each other. Now definitely when you bring in the Shy Shamrock, the Summer Splash looks more blue, but the Shy Shamrock is a really pretty shade of green. I'm really excited about this Shy Shamrock. Let's move Summer Splash out of the way, and we're going to focus on Shy Shamrock and how it compares with some other past colors. Now, did I bring in, you know what? I don't think I do have any current greens. So let me just bring in some of these older ones. Okay, so Just Jade is kind of a recent in color that is retired now. It's no longer available. And so Shy Shamrock is definitely a brighter, happier color than Just Jade. You know, the two that I thought of when I thought of this Shy Shamrock was two of the retired in colors, Emerald Envy and Call Me Clover. Do you guys have either one of these? Shy Shamrock is not as close as I thought that it would be to these two. It's definitely lighter and I would say brighter than the Call Me Clover. And Emerald Envy, compared to Shy Shamrock, reminds me of like Shaded Spruce, which is much darker. So I think Shy Shamrock is going to be a really great sort of light green. Another one that I brought in was Cucumber Crush. Do you guys remember that one? That one is I would say more of like, has more of that yellow in it than Shy Shamrock, but I don't know why I didn't bring my other colors. Let me go grab my box that has the other swatches in it, and we'll bring in Shaded Spruce. Okay. I had to grab them from the kitchen. I have, look at all these. These are all my past color swatches. So let's bring in some of these greens and let's check this out. Oh, I don't have, all the current colors are on top. So let's check out, well, how about, let's see, Old Olive, not even close. Lemon Lime Twist is kind of a fun one to go with it, but totally a different green than that. And what were we talking about? Shaded Spruce, that's right. Where is my Shaded Spruce? Oh, weird. I don't know where my Shaded Spruce is. Huh, okay, well, let's just grab a sheet. Why don't I have Shaded Spruce near me? Okay, here is, there's Shaded Spruce. Let's bring that in there. Okay, so Shaded Spruce, Old Olive, Lemon Lime Twist. I mean, those, I'm not even gonna, I'm not gonna keep those out. Those are weird. This is Shaded Spruce against Shy Shamrock. So I think this is a great pairing. To go with Shy Shamrock. I think that's going to be a really nice color. And you know, in the subtles, the color that we have as green, it's Lost Lagoon. And I don't really think of Lost Lagoon as a green. I think of it as more of like a blue. And I definitely, next to Shy Shamrock, it definitely looks more of a blue, doesn't it? So I'm excited to have this Shy Shamrock color. I think it is a great addition to our light colors, and I'm really excited about this one. So definitely Shy Shamrock is a winner, and I think it's going to be one that I use a lot in our new in colors. All right, let's see what's next. How about the fan favorite, Petunia Pop? Is this one of your favorite colors? I brought in, you know what I thought of when I thought of this color? Well, the first thing I thought of was Sweet Sugar Plum. Do you guys remember? This was a color, I think, back in like 2016 or so, 2016 to 2018, if I remember right. And it almost looks pinkish next to Petunia Pop. Petunia Pop is a brighter, vibrant, really gorgeous purple. Another one you might be remembering is Orchid Opulence. And so here it is compared to Orchid Opulence, which is a retired subtle color. No, maybe actually it was a bright, I think. And we've got a little bit more pink in Petunia Pop. It again is a more like rich, regal color. I feel like every time I bring out the new in colors, I always feel like it is just so dialed in and just such a beautiful color. Oh, Melissa, you have addressed this color. I do think it is just so gorgeous. Let's compare it to some of our current colors, like Fresh Freesia. They look beautiful together, but they are definitely not even close. And how about Highland Heather? Nope. These are a beautiful combination, but it is not close in any way, shape, or form to Highland Heather. So I think Petunia Pop is a really great addition to the Stampin' Up! Colors. Orchid Oasis. Oh, the one that's retiring. Yep, hold on, let me grab it. Oh, my colors just flew right off the shelf. Orchid Oasis. This is one of the retiring colors that is going to end here in just another month. And hold on. It is somewhere. I know I just saw it in here. Lovely Lilac, Pale Plum. You guys remember some of these? Oh, where is Concord, Fresh Fig, Eggplant, Rich Raspberry? Where the heck is the Orchid Oasis? Wisteria, Pale Plum, Purple Posy. Oh my gosh. Starry Sky. There's the Orchid Oasis. Yeah, totally different. They go really well together. I think they're really beautiful, but Orchid Oasis has definitely got more blue in it than Petunia Pop, has more pink. I saw someone say Berry Burst. Let's take a look at that one. Berry Burst would pair really well with it. I do agree. Here is Berry Burst. Yes. Oh, that's pretty. All three of those colors together. Ooh, that's like fruit punch, like berry. That's really lovely. Marvelous Magenta. I can get that one out. Let's take a look. Marvelous Magenta. I was never a fan of that color because it's so bright. Let's see. Marvelous. Oh, well, I have Magenta Madness. Marvelous Magenta. I don't know if I have that one. That was an older color. Magenta Madness was the more recent color. And so let me move these a little bit here. Magenta Madness next to Petunia Pop is definitely Petunia Pop is more purple. I know, it's so beautiful, isn't it? Oh my gosh. I love this. Okay, let's move on. We've got Petunia Pop. I had one more in there, Lavender Lace. Ugh. Petunia Pop is so pretty. I'm really excited to add this one to our color collection. All right, nope, we still got two more colors. Oh, here is the greens. Oh, I had those pulled out already, and somehow they got put on top of Pretty in Pink. Okay, so Shaded Spruce, Garden Green, Granny Apple Green next to Shy Shamrock. Like, yeah, you can really tell the difference, and I think it really does fill a hole. I'm excited about that Shy Shamrock, even more now that I've compared the colors. All right, let's take a look at Pretty in Pink. Oh my gosh. My colors are flying everywhere. Hold on. Did I lose any? Okay. Well, the first thing I had to do, honestly, when I pulled out Pretty in Pink, I really was curious to know, because like I said, this color, it came out a while ago, and then it retired. So I wanted to know, how did it compare to the old Pretty in Pink? Is it the same? And the answer looks to be yes. Now, sometimes there is a variation slightly, you know, in the dyes, or, you know, the paper mills or whatever. But I would say it's the same color. So if you have the old Pretty in Pink, yes, it is the same Pretty in Pink. I'm super excited about that. Let's take a look at how Pretty in Pink compares to the other pinks that we have currently in our color family. So right now we have Flirty Flamingo, which Pretty in Pink and Flirty Flamingo just look fantastic together. And then we have Bubble Bath and Petal Pink, which I always thought looked more peachy, and definitely next to Pretty in Pink, it does. Now, I know some of you are really missing Blushing Bride. Here's how Blushing Bride compares to Pretty in Pink. Even Blushing Bride next to Pretty in Pink looks almost peachy. And so Pretty in Pink is a true light pink. And I think a real winner. I'm so excited to have this color back. You might have some of the other light pinks or baby pinks. We had Powder Pink as an in color once, and Pink Pirouette. Those were both very light, almost washed out pinks. So Pretty in Pink, a true light pink back in our color family. I'm so excited to see this. Give me some thumbs up if you are excited about Pretty in Pink. Yes, Andrea, it's true. I think it really helps to see the colors compared to old ones, because you can decide, do you want to just use the color you already have, or, you know, invest in something new? Is it different enough? And perhaps the color that I wondered that the most about is Peach Pie. So let's take a look at Peach Pie and see how it compares to colors past and present. Here's Peach Pie, And let's bring in Petal Pink, because we were just talking about Petal Pink. And so Peach Pie is definitely more orangey than Petal Pink. Petal Pink looks so washed out next to Peach Pie. Now we've had some colors in the past, and I think every single one of these colors that I'm going to bring out are past in colors. I don't know that we've ever had a good light orange in the color family, like in the core colors. So let's take a look. Maybe the most recent is Pale Papaya. So here is Pale Papaya with Peach Pie, and Peach Pie is definitely darker. If you have Pale Papaya, I think that it goes really well with Peach Pie, but I definitely think that Peach Pie is a different color. It is richer. It is more of a light orange. And side note, if you love Pale Papaya, we have Pale Papaya cardstock in the clearance rack right now. And so even if you just wanted to go with your Peach Pie that you're planning to get when the new ink colors come out, check out Pale Papaya in the clearance rack. Oh my gosh, Debbie, you still have 3 to 4 packs of old Pretty in Pink cardstock. I'm impressed. That was some major stocking up that you did, because it's been a few years since that went away. All right, what are some other peachy colors that you guys remember from the past in colors? Let me bring some out. Another one that I was thinking might be close is Crisp Cantaloupe. Do you guys remember that one? Here's Crisp Cantaloupe next to Peach Pie. And it is so so different, isn't it? Crisp Cantaloupe is almost more pinky in it. In fact, I was kind of surprised when I got these colors out how close Crisp Cantaloupe and Groovy Guava were to each other, but neither one of them are close to Peach Pie. Another in color from the past, Peach Parfait. Now, both of them have the word peach in it, but Peach Parfait is darker than Peach Pie. And so that's quite a bit of a difference as well. Peekaboo Peach, do you guys remember that one? That is a different shade of Peach Pie. Maybe the closest one that we've had so far, Peekaboo Peach. But I would say it has, I guess, more orange in it. And then another color in the same sort of family, Grapefruit Grove, is definitely more pink. They look beautiful together. If you still have Grapefruit Grove, I think that they do look really nice together. I'm seeing somebody asking about Apricot Appeal. Oh, I forgot about that one. You know, I don't think that I have any Apricot Appeal. That's too bad, because that would have been a good one. Apricot Appeal was a long time ago. Here's Calypso Coral with Peach Pie. Let's move these to the side. So these are some current colors, Calypso Coral, and someone was asking about Pumpkin Pie. Oh, that is so good together. Oh my gosh, yes. Cameo Coral. I do have a Cameo Coral. Let me get that one out. And someone was asking Mango Melody. Let's check out Mango Melody. Mango Melody was more yellow and more brighter than Peach Pie. I don't like them together. That's not so good. Marigold Morning. Someone asked about that one. So Marigold Morning, if you still have that one, you are a true collector. I think Marigold Morning was one of the first in colors, if I remember right, wasn't it? So Marigold Morning is more yellow, but kind of the same tone on there. That's an old one. That's Dedication. Diane, I know I really was collecting some colors and taking advantage. My sister Amy, she had a vast collection of colors that have retired. She hasn't gotten rid of them. Someone was asking about Cameo Coral. That's an older version of Calypso Coral. I had actually forgotten that Calypso Coral was an in color, and I think I was talking about it being an earth element when I first started, but that actually was Cameo Coral. That was an earth element. Calypso Coral was an in color with Pool Party, I I forgot Pool Party was an in color. Okay, so Cameo Coral and Calypso Coral, totally different colors. Cameo Coral was more pink, wasn't it? But gosh, Calypso Coral and Peach Pie are so gorgeous together. I do love that. Marigold Morning. Oh, Melissa, you still have that one? Okay, I think I got them all. Grapefruit Grove. Someone asked about that one. I shared that one. Those are really pretty together, aren't they? How many? I almost have all of them. I think this is almost all the color swatches that I have. I think there were a few that fell off my desk, and the ones that I already showed you that are set aside there. But yeah, I've got some fun. Look at that. Do you guys remember True Time? Oh, that was a while ago. So many great colors in our color family. I just love it. And you know, when Stampin' Up is coming up with the new colors, they have swatches too. And so they are getting the colors out and they are comparing it just like we are. They're comparing it with old colors to try to make sure that we have the best variety of colors that not only are different from colors that we've had in the past, but also go really well together. And so that's what I am so excited about, all these colors, because not only are they gorgeous colors that work well with our current color families, but also they just go so nicely together. What a great grouping of colors. The 2024 to 2026 in colors. I had those cards. Here they are again. Let me just bring those out. So beautiful together. Okay, if you haven't already, tell me your favorite. I'm really curious, and maybe it's changed now that you had a chance to see it up against some other colors. I know that once I started looking at it more, like Shy Shamrock, I was kind of lukewarm about, but now that I compare it to other colors and bring in the current colors, I'm really excited. I'm really excited about that. What size are my samples? Well, the large cardstock here is 11 by 8.5, and then these other samples are just a half a sheet of cardstock, so it's 5.5 by 8.5. Is that what you meant, or did you mean the card samples? The card samples are just standard cards, 5.5 by 8.5, folded in half. All right, so excited. I just love these. Okay, but there's so much more in the catalog, and I'm really excited to share with you some additional products. So I'm going to put the colors aside for now so we can go through some other things that I ordered from the catalog. Now, unfortunately, I cannot open up the catalog and show you any of the inside pages yet. If you're a demonstrator, one will be mailed to you soon and you have the PDF access. I am going to kind of use the catalog off camera to look and to show you some things. And so as I do that, I'm going to move something else in here to share with you, because one of the things I'm really excited about in this new catalog is the way that it's set up. And I love the story that it tells about someone just starting out in paper crafting. And so the idea with the setup of the catalog is that someone who is new to stamping and new to Stampin' Up can sort of navigate products to find what works for them. And one of the first things that's highlighted in the catalog is card kits, or I should say just the kits collection, because it's not just card kits. This is a card kit though. This one is called Your Day to Shine, and it's a brand new kit that just came out March 5th, I think. Yes, March 5th. This is an all-inclusive card kit, and there's no stamping, so the sentiments are pre-punched, and you can just put the cards together. So I had so much fun creating these cards, 3 each of 3 different card designs, a little 3x3 card and 2 regular size cards. And so the first thing in the catalog sort of highlights the step-by-step crafting, the really easy, that was crafting, not crapping, but I think it came out wrong. Oh my gosh. Okay. Step-by-step crafting. We have craft rooms, despite what some of our family members may think about what else it is. Okay, so The next step for someone after they get into using kits is creating on their own. And so we've got this exciting new product line. In the catalog, you'll see it under quick and easy options. And so this is really exciting because it encourages a new crafter to do stuff on their own and craft on their own. And so this new product line is called Mix and Match. And it has several different components. Let me get them out and show you. Let's put this gorgeous card kit away. I just love this one. All right, so the Mix and Match product line is essentially like the elements to make cards. And then they they can make cards on their own. So we've got two different packages that have assorted printed card bases. And I do have to say, I think these are a little bit pricey. There's 5 cards and 5 envelopes in a package, and I think they're $8. But for someone who's new and wants to mix and match, I think it's kind of a fun way to just dip your toe in and get started. Oh, Cindy, yeah, I know, I'm sorry. And then, so we start with a card base, and I love that these are quick and easy and simple because then they don't need a paper cutter and they don't need a whole package of cardstock. They can just start with the card bases, and then they can add an ephemera pack. And so we've got some different options here. One of them has all words, and there's different kinds and different, I should just open them and show you, shouldn't I? Let's just do that really quick. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. There is something smelly in my house tonight. The envelopes all coordinate, but you can see that the card bases each are totally different. So you can come up with something super fun, and each card is going to look different because they are all different. So we've got 2 different options for the card bases. This one is called Sunny Springs, and this one is called Calming Creek. And Deb, that's a great question. Deb is asking, do these replace the Memories and More cards? And the answer is no. We have some new Memories and More cards that I'm really excited about. The ephemera packs are all, they're printed and they're die cut, but they're not sticky like we have seen in the Memories and More pack. So these are all different labels, and so you get 2 sheets each of the different designs. And then there's a coordinating stamp set. I say coordinating just because it's with the product line, but it doesn't necessarily coordinate or not. The Simply Said stamp set is designed to be a simple sentiment option to go with the mix and match. And golly, I love this stamp set because it's got all the basics. Thanks. Hello. Just a note. Happy birthday. Birthday wishes. Thinking of you. Let's celebrate. Yay. Thank you and miss you. So this stamp set is $17, a great option for any stamper, and I'm super excited about it. Yeah, that is so true, Dawn. The price really isn't that bad when you consider how much cards are at the store. The ephemera packs also in the United States are $8, and you get quite a bit in it. So like I said, 2 each of the different sheets, and they are all laser cut, so you don't have to cut them, you don't have to die cut, you can just pop them out and make some quick and easy cards. So lots of different variety in the kinds of images and the styles, so you can kind of mix and match and really create something fun. Then we've got the flowing flowers and the sentiments. Let's open up this one. I wanted to show you that. This one has an option if someone doesn't want to get a stamp set and a block and an ink pad. Instead, they could get these sentiments, and let's see, it looks like there's also 2 of each sheet. They can get the sentiments and just pop them out and glue them on their card and create cards for lots of different occasions. Aren't these fun? I love that they're different colors as well. So for someone just getting started, they don't need to have a bunch of different ink pads. They can create cards, lots of bright colors. Now, we were able to make some cards on Stampin' Stage. It was one of our make and takes, and so I have a few with me. My husband Jim attended On Stage event with me, so we made each a card, and then I used the leftover pieces to make one more card. So here are the cards that we made using that Simply Said stamp set and some of the pieces. So really clean and simple, but for someone who's just getting started, this is so perfect for them to just kind of mix and match and create something fun and unique that they can do at home on their own and build their confidence with paper crafting. So that is the mix and match product line, and you're going to see that in the catalog, as well as a bunch of ideas on the pages on how to mix and match those things to create some cards. So there's some cute card ideas. The one thing I really love about this catalog, I can't show you the inside, but let me bring the cover back in. The one thing I really love is that there's a lot of teaching in this catalog. There's a lot of like step-by-step, like, oh, if you like this look, here's how to do it. Here's how to emboss. Here's some different ways that you can watercolor. And one of the things that you are going to recognize as something that I personally would absolutely love is the card layouts listed on page 22 of the catalog. And there are, gosh, I would say like 20 different card layouts. And I love card layouts. And so I'm so excited to see that. And so throughout the catalog, they highlight those layouts and share ideas using the layout in a different way. And we saw that in our after hours class at On Stage. And so I'm pretty sure I can show you this. This was the little brochure that we got at On Stage if we attended the optional class called After Hours, because it was after hours. It was sort of in the evening as an extra class. And we have the same idea here with the sketches. In fact, I wonder if these sketches, actually, they are similar sketches to what is in the catalog. Well, one of them's the same. The other ones I think might be different. So the after hours class, we got to choose from one of 3 bundles, and then we got a package of in color cardstock and gems and twine, and then they had ink pads and other tools for us to use on the table and create the cards. So for the stamp set that we chose, there were 3 different cards, and actually I just remember there's supposed to be a PDF with extra ideas. Ooh, I'll have to check into that. I'm excited. So we got to stamp, and my husband Jim was there with me, and so he stamped with me too, and we made cards using the Citrus Blooms stamp set and die. So the Citrus Bloom stamp set, here's the cards that we made during the after hours class. We did some watercoloring, and I shared these two in my On Stage video, so you may have seen them. And here's one we got to use the brayer and kind of create a blended background here. Isn't that fun? These are new in colors, Petunia Pop, Pretty in Pink, and Peach Pie. And then this one, I love this clean and simple layout. Well, I'm really excited because one of the door prizes that they gave away goes with the Citrus Blooms bundle. And we traded someone else. Jim got a door prize, and we traded with the other person so that we could get the designer paper that coordinates with the Citrus Blooms. So this is one of the suites that you'll see highlighted in the catalog. And I just turning to that page so I can figure out what this is called because I don't remember. It is called Mediterranean Blooms, and if you are looking at your catalog at home, it's on page 34 and 35. It's a 12 by 12 designer paper that has oranges and lemons. And on the other side of the designer paper are beautiful blue and white tile designs, which you might see in the Mediterranean. We've got some balmy blue and blueberry bushel and a little boho blue in there and some night of navy. And so, of course, I had to make some cards using this new designer paper and the Citrus Blooms stamp set bundle, and this will have a coordinating embellishment. I didn't have that yet, so I couldn't use those. There's some opal rounds which look like they are navy and gold and clear. One of the things that's really cool about this bundle, and the reason that I wanted to order it, is that it has this really giant stitched die and also this sort of leaf frame, and when you use them together you can die cut that frame. If you use just the frame die, then it just die cuts the frame like into your card front. Diane, I can't show the inside of the catalog until it officially launches in May, on May 1st. Then I'll be able to show the catalog inside pages on camera in our videos. I know, yes, it is so beautiful, the tile. All right, so I made some cards this afternoon with the paper and with this Citrus Blooms, and I really wanted to use that frame die. So here's what I actually kind of copied from the catalog. I made a few changes, but I fussy cut from the designer paper some of the lemons, and I used another piece of designer paper for the background. In hindsight, I should have used this one so that when I opened the card you would see lemons, but I picked one that had oranges on the inside. Anyway, I also stamped some of the flowers from the stamp set, Citrus Blooms, and I die cut them, and then I used some of the in color gems on the inside, the middle there. Here's another one that I kind of copied from the catalog, and I used that frame die on its own and just stamped in the background the large orange image. You're the best kind of person. Oh, what is on my card? I can't tell if that's adhesive or I think it's adhesive. And a little bit of die cutting on there as well. Can you see the background stamped? And the last card I made, I die cut another one of those pieces in the pumpkin pie, and I did kind of like a double flap card. I thought that was sort of fun with the designer paper. I love how it has the flowers in it. So this image from the designer paper die cuts with the same die that die cuts the stamp image. So I stamped the background and I die cut from the paper and then used the bigger stamp on the inside. Yay! Oh my gosh, so much fun. This is not one I would say that I normally would have chosen for myself, but I'm so excited to play with it, and I think it's sort of lots of fun. Now, I also think, when I think of oranges, I think of Florida, and so I would totally send these to a friend in Florida. And lemons are really big over in Italy. Lemons and I guess oranges too over there, huh? I don't know. The dies are so fun, aren't they? All right, well, so this designer paper, the Mediterranean Blooms, was one that we could get as a door prize, and so we brought it home. And I have some more door prize to show you, and let me do that. Some other designer paper as a door prize. I didn't get a chance to make a card with this one yet. But I have actually two more papers to show you. So the door prize I got was this fun paper called Lily Pad Lane, and I shared this in my on-stage video, so you may have seen it. I'm just going to kind of go fast since I've already shown it. This is a 6x6 paper, and so it's got really fun, pretty in pink, Lost Lagoon, that peach pie. Look at the cute little ducks. There's a coordinating stamp set and die that go with this paper, and it isn't available yet, and probably is not going to be until the catalog launches in May. So I'll have to wait, but you can create some really cute scenes with the ducks in the background here. Lily Pond, what did I say? Lily Pond Lane. Lily Pad Lane. Oh, there's another beautiful suite. I love that all of the suites are together in the catalog, so they're all kind of in the same section. Isn't this paper the cutest? This is, again, not one that I thought that I would like, but now that I see it in person, oh my gosh, look at the little babies with the mama duck. I just love the colors. I think they're really, really pretty, and Gonna make some cute cards with this one. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna get the stamp set with the ducks. It's not my cup of tea, but I love that I can fussy cut some images from this designer paper to make some fun cards. So this was Lily Pond Lane. This was the door prize that I got, and it is a 6x6 paper. Well, Mom got another door prize, and so we split our paper. So I gave her half of mine, she gave me half of hers, and so I've got even more product to show you. This is the Full of Life designer paper. It also is a 6x6 paper, and it is so beautiful in all of the bright colors. We've got some like watercolor painting going on here, some grids, some washes, some spots, some starburst. Oh my gosh, this one has such a fun stamp set that goes with it, and unfortunately we weren't able to order it yet. We'll have to wait until the catalog launches in May, but I'm really excited, and I think that this designer paper could go well with so many different things. So I'm excited for that. At On Stage, they demonstrated a little photo album created using this designer paper, and they were just kind of folding the paper in half to create the pages, and so I thought that was really clever. Now, all my girls love rainbows and bright colors, and so, am I going too fast? Sorry. I didn't want to bore you with all the, like, going too slow with the paper, but it really is just so beautiful. If you're watching on the replay and I'm going too fast, you can change your replay settings and slow it down. Or you can speed it up if I'm ever going too slow. This paper is 6x6, so it is not a 12x12 paper. And that's why I was going so fast, because there are so many different images to show you. So it is a 6x6, same with the Lily Pad Lane. This is also a 6x6 paper. And so each one includes 4 sheets each of 12 different designs, which is 48 sheets total. And since there's 12 different designs, the way I have it flipped over right now, there's 24 patterns. So that's a pattern, but it's double-sided. I know, gorgeous paper. It's so beautiful. Oh, Andrea, you got this one too for Price Patrol. I know, isn't it just great? I'm really excited about this paper. I think it's just gorgeous, and I think it has so many different possibilities. Okay, so this one is called Full of Life, and although I'm still working out all the details, I will do a product share for the new annual catalog, so watch for some details. In fact, those details won't come out for another month. I can't take orders for the product shares and take money until a week before the catalog starts, so I won't be posting details about the product share until more like mid-April. So we have a few weeks for that, but I am doing one. So if that's something you're interested in and trying all the paper, that's going to be an option for you. Guys, I've got so much to show you, and I feel like we're just getting started, but look, I still have a whole basket. Cindy's asking what a product share is. That's a great question. So anytime there is a new catalog that comes out, I do a product share, which means that I place a big order and then I split it up among people and we share the product. So sometimes people call it a paper share. So I will take orders, and then depending on how many people order, I order a certain number of packages of cardstock and I cut it. And so then I send you a package that includes like a whole stack, a 6x6 stack of all the different papers in the catalog. And it's such a really great way just to try a little bit of everything. And then you can decide if you like it and you want to order more of the whole package. I also include an option to get the ribbon as well, so like a yard each of the new ribbons, and I usually do an in color product share, which includes like a little bit of cardstock, a little bit of ribbon, some embellishments, some of the designer paper. So watch for details on the product shares. Definitely going to do those again. All right, are you guys ready to see what else we got? I don't even know how to start. I'm just gonna dig in. So in our pre-order, we were able to order some miscellaneous things like embossing folders and bundles, and also some sweets. And so I want to start by sharing these embossing folders. I was shocked to see how big these are because this is not a normal size for an embossing folder. These embossing folders are 6 by 8.5 inches. And let me give you a comparison for a regular embossing folder so that you can see the difference. This one is called So Swirly. It's kind of fun, isn't it? Like a little marble look. Oh boy, where are my embossing folders? Right beneath me. Okay, so here is an embossing folder, a 6 by 6 embossing folder. And so you can see it's longer than a regular embossing folder. And we also have some embossing folders that are skinnier, like this one, the Countryside Floral. This is more like a 6.5 by 4.5 or something around a 6 by 4.5. Anyway, so these are sort of the typical size embossing folders that we've seen. And so this one is like gigantic in comparison. And I don't think that there is any indication of that in the catalog. So just to let you know, the So Swirly embossing folder and the new Dotted Circles embossing folder are both large, 6 by 8.5 inches, and they will definitely not fit in your mini machine. They're really beautiful. I'm a sucker for embossing folders because it's such an easy way to add texture and really elevate your card. Okay, so those are the 2 embossing folders. What else do we have? Well, here's a bundle, and this was one that I got during the Onstage After Hours. Like I said, Jim and I both went, so I was able to choose 2 different bundles. And the reason I chose this one called Spotlight on Nature was because it had these amazing circle frame dies, and there are 3 different designs. One is sort of the dot and dash, one has the little leaves, and one is sort of this radiating lines. And so you've got the same design then in different sizes. So there are, I think, 4 each of the designs in each of the sizes. So 4 different sizes in each design. And then this is the stamp set that coordinates with this, Spotlight on Nature. And so I actually haven't had a chance to make anything with this one since Jim and I were using the citrus bundle during the class. This is one that I haven't used yet, but I'm really excited, especially about the dies. And honestly, that's why I got the dies. The bundle was because of the amazing dies. So just like always, you'll be able to get the dies and the stamp set separately, or you can choose to get them all together. Well, the other bundle that we could get during the class was the Country Flowers bundle. And I didn't get the coordinating dies. I'm not sure why. I just didn't. But I did get it during the pre-order, and this one will be available during the regular demonstrator pre-order. Here's a card that I made during the after hours class. Well, after I came home, but this design was from the after hours class using the flower from the Country Flowers and Pretty and Pink, the new in color. And this stamp set, the Country Flowers, is part of a suite in the catalog. And that suite includes some fun designer paper, actually 2 different designer papers. I'm going to open this back up so I can see the name of this suite. This is just making sure we're still off camera. The Country Woods, and this is a jumbo mega suite with 2 different bundles and 2 different designer papers. So first, the stamp sets, Country Flowers and Country Birdhouse. Oh, I didn't get the dies for either of these. I just got the stamp set so I can show you, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll change my mind and get the dies, and I don't know. Anyway, we got 2 different designer papers. I'm going to show you one at a time. The first one is called Country Woods. And this is got some really great like wood grain designs. And I love, they're so realistic. And different colors. We got some pops of pink and some pop of blue in there, and some pop of pink and pop of blue. This is the kind of paper that my girls would steal when they do their they like to make doll houses and doll rooms and things like that, and so they always would, this is the kind of paper that they would steal and use for the flooring in their doll houses. So this is really fun paper. Wood grain is always kind of a popular thing, and I think this is going to be so fun to use with the bird house and just stamp, on the wood grain and cut that out. The other paper is called Country Lace, and it has similar coloring with the different pinks and the blue, and a little denim pattern in there too. So I think these are going to mix and match really well with the Country Woods designer paper and both the Country Birdhouse and Country Flowers. Tell me what you think about that one. Are you excited about this suite? Country Flowers, Country Birdhouse. This one also has an embossing folder. Did I get that embossing folder? It might be in the other room. An embossing folder and also some ribbon. So this is really pretty. It's got both petal pink and white. And it is called Diagonal Trim. Open it so you can see. It's about 3/8 inch thick. It is nice and soft, really pretty, a nice thickness on it. And the white design is the same, just in white. Really gorgeous. So 2 ribbons in there, and then also some, the gems are basic gray and smoky slate pearls. They're kind of shimmery. Now, if you're a demonstrator, everything that I'm showing you from here on out are things that you'll be able to get in the demonstrator pre-order. And a change from years past, the demonstrator pre-order does not have a list as we've seen before. So you'll just be able to see the items that are available when the pre-order starts. There'll be a special section in the demonstrator view on the website, and all the pre-order items will show up in that section. So you can just shop and add to your cart right from that section. But everything that I'm showing you from here on out is available during that demonstrator pre-order. In fact, from what I have heard, there's no difference in the pre-order from on stage and the demonstrator pre-order. So everything that we could order after on stage, you'll be able to order, and there will not be any additional items. But there's plenty, trust me. Okay, so this is the Country Woods Suite. Such a mega suite, so many amazing things, and I haven't had a chance to make anything yet, but stay tuned. I will definitely be playing with this one some more. While we're talking about suites, let's do another suite. I'm going to show you the this one is called Take to the Sky. This is such a fun masculine suite. It has airplanes. This sheet has some 3x6 inch tags, actually 3x4. Nope, I'm sorry, 2x4 inch tags, as well as some different rectangles, which I've cut because I'm showing you 12 or 6x6, but this is a 12x12 designer paper with some different imagery using the coordinating stamp set Adventurous Sky. I love the colors Mossy Meadow and Boho Blue, Night of Navy, Copper Clay, that's a fun one, and some smoky slate in there. Adventurous Sky has some coordinating dies, which I didn't get yet, but after seeing the on-stage presentation, I think I definitely need to get those now. The dies have some coordinating dies that die cut the stamped images, as well as a detailed plain die and some clouds. And propellers. I think it's just such a dynamic set. The embellishments on this one are so interesting. They're very bulky and big. They're called industrial trinkets. And these are definitely non-machinable. They have on one side kind of a a starburst sort of design, maybe like a screw. And then the other side is sort of a dome, or almost looking like a rivet. This is going to be so good to go with the tool set as well. But just a warning, these are very thick. I would say that's definitely like a 1/4 inch thick, and it's metal. So there's no give on that one. This is definitely a non-machinable type of embellishment. These are called the Industrial Trinkets. And then we've got Take to the Sky, Designer Paper, and the Adventurous Sky Bundle. All right, if that one's masculine, then a feminine suite would be this one. Oh, this is really pretty. This one is called... Oh, here it is. Unbounded Beauty. Stick that down there. Unbounded Beauty has 2 bundles in it. It has both the Flowers of Beauty as well as the Unbounded Love stamp set. That's the one that I used earlier on my in color card samples. The Flowers of Beauty have some beautiful dies, these great little flower border dies, as well as some detail dies and dies to die cut the beautiful 2-step flower stamp set. The Unbounded Love is the sentiments that have some really great versatile label dies. Both of these are part of the Unbounded Beauty suite. And then we also have some gorgeous designer paper. The designer paper is, oops, I have 2 sets of it in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put that over there. I was going to try to make a card and I ran out of time. Unbounded Beauty is a 12 by 12 designer paper, and so it comes in full sheets, which I've cut down just to make it easier to show you. The colors in this designer paper are Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie, Shy Shamrock, Summer Splash, Berry Burst, and Petunia Pop. That's right, this is an in color suite. It is so beautiful, and I think such a great way to work on all those in colors on your cards. There is some coordinating glitter paper that is part of the suite, and this is all the in colors again: Peach Pie, Petunia Pop, Pretty in Pink, Shy Shamrock, and the Summer Splash. I was really hoping to get to make some samples with this one, but I haven't yet, so stay tuned. This is the one that the resin dots are part of. I showed those earlier with the in colors. The resin dots come in the same in colors. I've lost my package now. This has some coordinating Memories and More cards, which are not part of the suite, but do coordinate with the suite really nicely. Now, one thing I've noticed about the Memories and More cards is that we have kind of a change in the card pack. So the card pack is noticeably smaller. It still has the 4x6 cards and the 3x4 cards, but we don't have the sticky die cuts that we've seen before. Memories and More packs are ideal for card making and pocket memory keeping. So there are sentiments like "thank you so very much," as well as images that you can use to journal on and write about your adventure. So a lot of versatile ways to use the Memories and More cards. And I love that they coordinate with the designer paper, so you can mix and match them with the designer paper to create your cards or use more imagery in your scrapbook. The 4x6 are great for layering photos on, but also for making cards. Just so many different ways to use them. Aren't these fun? I love these colors together. Make time to play. That's great. Okay, so another suite that has some Memories and More cards in it is the Thoughtful Journey. Oh my gosh, you guys, this one is amazing. My friend Mary Ellen Stites demonstrated this on stage, and she made some amazing projects using the Thoughtful Journey suite. I'm trying to pull it up here to make sure I get it all right in my catalog, Thoughtful Journey. There it is. It's on page 46 and 47 of the catalog. And it's got this great stamp set with, honestly, I want to call them weeds, but the flowers and the leaves and the awesome sentiments. Dearest friend, thinking of you fondly. Thanks, missing you. You make life better and I appreciate you. This is also a Million Sales Achiever inspired stamp set by Lori Krause. And it has some dies that are both detailed and die cut the outline of the stamp images. The star of this suite most definitely is the amazingly gorgeous designer paper. This is one that is a 6x6 designer paper, so you're going to get 4 sheets each of 12 different designs. And we've seen paper like this before with the watercolor imagery. It is so beautiful. There are Stampin' Up! Artists who have painted these that are then recreated into the 6x6 paper pack for us. And gosh, this is just another amazing paper. What was the one called? We had one and it sold out, the Horizon paper. Oh my gosh, it was so popular. And this very much reminds me of that paper, with sort of some watercolor and almost resist and alcohol effects on the background. Aren't these colors just amazing? Cajun Craze, Calypso Coral, Wild Wheat, Mossy Meadow, Pretty Peacock, and Fresh Freesia are some of the colors that are highlighted in this suite. Gorgeous. And if that wasn't enough, there's also some specialty paper. This one is called Thoughtful Designs specialty paper, and there are 5 different patterns. 2 of them look very similar. Yeah, I think there's sort of an ombre in the 12x12. This is a 12x12 paper. This one's 6x6. This one 12x12, and you can kind of see the ombre from one corner to another in the larger paper stack. But this is sort of like a pearlized resist almost, and it coordinates very beautifully with the designer paper. I know, isn't it just amazing? Yes, New Horizons. That was the name of the paper that we had that was similar to this. Thank you, Diane. I know, this is so gorgeous. Like I said, this one does have some coordinating memories and more cards. And in the same fashion as the other one, it is a smaller set of cards. And it doesn't have any of the self-adhesive die cuts that we've seen before. So let's open these up and take a look at the Thoughtful Journey Memories and More cards. So we've definitely got those sentiments that are great for card making, but also some perfect for journaling, making memories. Oh, I love that. So you can get these to make cards or to make albums. Treasured memories, thinking of you today. I love that. Really clean and simple. We were talking about earlier with the mix and match product line about how you can create quick and easy cards, and these cards in the Memories and More are so perfect in that same way to create some quick and easy cards or pocket memory keeping. Look at that, so pretty. So this is another really great thing for new stampers who want to create something quick and still beautiful. I love that. This guy, I could just frame that. Like, I just want to put that in a frame and send that. I think Claire would like that one. Oh, tell me what you think about Thoughtful Journey. Isn't it just beautiful? Here's another one I had hoped to create some cards with, and I just sort of ran out of time tonight. But Cindy says, do you share these ones? Cindy, I'm not sure your question. Maybe you could clarify for me. Sometimes, honestly, I will just jot a little note on the back of these and stick it inside a card or put it in a package or something like that if I want to have more of an elevated note. So I love the Memories and More cards for that. The paper share will include the designer paper and the specialty paper. So yes, I'm sorry, that was the question. This is part of the paper share, or will be part of the paper share. However, the Memories and More cards are not part of the paper share, but they're very easy to just get the package on your own if you like them. And honestly, you would want them all because I don't think you would be happy with just a couple of these cards. You would probably just want them all. So this is part of the paper share, or will be, and this one, the Memories and More cards are not. Great question, Cindy. Thank you for asking it. And I do agree. I think both the paper and these Memories and More cards are so beautiful for making sympathy cards. This suite also has some coordinating embellishments, and this you can get as part of the suite or separately. It's called the Adhesive Back Pearl Trio, and it has 3 colors. I don't know how you can see. There's that dark sort of berry burst color, calypso coral, and more of the darker, like pretty peacock. Really gorgeous on those pearls. Oh my goodness gracious. We are getting down to it. We still have more things to share. Can you believe it? In addition to all the sweets, there's also just some miscellaneous dies and stamp sets, not dies, bundles and stamp sets. And so the last few products that I have to share with you are just some of those individual stamp sets that I was able to purchase. And yes, I think I did go overboard, and I'm not going to apologize for it. Oh my gosh, I had a really big product credit to use up, and so I got a lot of it at that. I got it free because I had a product credit. I was kind of saving my product credit so that I could put in a really big order, and here we are. Okay, so here's a new stamp set called Under the Moon. I just thought this one was so pretty. I'm a sucker for water, and so the waterscape with the sailboat and the dolphins. We got to see some dolphins. We went on a boat tour in Galveston while we were on our trip, and so I, of course, was thinking about that when I added this one to my cart. It's just so pretty, though. I just love this. I think it's going to make for some really beautiful cards. And in the catalog, I think they were featuring this one on a page with some different techniques. So I can't wait to play with this one. Sharon said she tried to guess what I would order when I looked at the catalog. You know, that's something that's different about the annual catalog. During the demonstrator pre-order, we can't order just everything. We can only order certain things, and that is because back at the warehouse where Stampin' Up is shipping all the orders, they currently have on the pick line all of the mini catalog stuff and all of the current annual catalog stuff, and so they don't really have room on the pick line for all of the new catalog and all of the old catalog and all of the mini catalog, and so they just have a subset of things that we can order. So there may be things that you're seeing in the annual catalog demonstrators that you won't be able to get until May. And that is sad, but we have to hold off on some things, right? There's plenty still for you to get between now and then. Cindy says she wants to come over and play at my house. My mom said it was okay. That is so funny. Yeah, that would be fun. I would love to invite you all over to come play at my house, but we would probably run out of room at the kitchen table. And I absolutely will be using these to make some cards over the next few weeks and months. And this catalog is going to be good for a whole year, so we've got lots of time to play. Did I see the baby sharks in the catalog? I don't remember seeing baby sharks. Or did you mean actually when I was on my boat tour? I don't remember seeing any sharks, so that's good. Baby sharks might be cute. We did go to the aquarium. Did we see baby sharks at the aquarium? Probably. We saw sharks at the aquarium. I forgot about that. Okay, Under the Moon. Next up, ooh, this one is fun, and also another Million Sales Achiever stamp set. This one is called Layers of Beauty, and this is like the Enduring Beauty, where we have a stamp set and a die set and the masks that go with it. So if you remember, Mom and I shared the Enduring Beauty, which is in the mini catalog. We shared this one. This is very similar to that idea. but it is a new image set. So Layers of Beauty has these gorgeous roses. You can color those on your own. You can use the masks to color. You can die cut the images. Oh, this one is kind of fun because there is a die that die cuts the entire, oh, hold on. Ah, that is stuck on there. I don't want to break it. Oh, there we go. Okay. So the die cuts, of course, oh my gosh, that is big. It die cuts the whole image. How in the world? There we go. Okay. It die cuts the whole image, but also there is a die that die cuts just part of the image. Isn't that cool? I thought that was such a great idea that you could use it as a whole big one, or you can just use it as part of it. And that's really big. That's like the whole card front big. It's shown on the front 85%. So it is actually bigger than what the cover looks like. I think that is one change in the catalog that I'm going to have to get used to. I'm so used to everything in the catalog being shown actual size. And so in this catalog, there's a lot that's not actual size. So that's going to take some getting used to, I think. The next bundle that I got was called In the Grove. And this is very much along the lines of the Grassy Grove. It has a frame die with the trees as well as some great outdoor imagery. This one's got mountains and it looks like a fox, maybe. Trees and leaves. Those leaves do not go with those trees. But anyway, a fun new bundle. I think that one's going to be really great to play with. Oh, if you love the hybrid folders, here's a fun one called Seaside Wishes. And it has, of course, the imagery and coordinating stamps. And then it also has a hybrid folder that you can, here's where it opens. You can emboss and die cut at the same time. Do you guys love those? I think it's so much fun to kind of do everything all at once. And so this has that option. So it has a die. I should have opened this ahead of time, sorry. And the embossing folder is regular size. Unlike the other new embossing folders that are giant. So this one has the sand dollars, and you can use the die. And it fits right inside the embossing folder, so you can emboss and die cut at the same time. Oh my gosh, so fun. Then it's got some other detail dies here and the stamp images. And so probably these line up with the stamps. So you can stamp and emboss and die cut at the same time. Isn't that fun? I love that. Seaside Wishes. I'm a sucker for all things sea and ocean. I know, right, Joe? I knew you would love this one. It is such a great set, and I do love these hybrid ones because it makes it so easy to just add texture and die cut. So Seaside Wishes, I couldn't help myself. Here is a new specialty paper. This is, I think, a brushed metallic paper. And it has gold, copper, and I think that's supposed to be silver. I'm going to see if I can get back to the catalog and see where that paper is. There's a whole section for metallics. Textured metallic paper. It doesn't say silver, but I think that's what that's supposed to be. But it's kind of like almost an industrial silver, I guess. But we also still have the regular silver foil sheets as well. Do we not have gold foil sheets? I guess not. Nope, we do have gold foil sheets. Okay. And then this embossing folder was supposed to go with the country floral and the country woods, I think. It is called Eyelet 3D, so it goes really well with that country lace suite. Oh my gosh, you guys. I got a lot to play with in the coming weeks. I'm so excited. Now, if you went to On Stage, I have a special invitation. If you attended on stage, I would love to swap with you. I need an excuse to play with my new things. So if you went to on stage, send me a swap card. Send it to my P.O. box and mark the envelope on stage. And everyone who sends me a swap using products from the on stage pre-order, from the brand new catalog, new products, I will send you back a card. So it'll just be a 1-for-1 swap just between you and me. So send me a card, mark it on stage, swap using new stuff, and I'll send you back a card that I've made with the new stuff. I'm so excited to play with this, and I'm so excited to see what you all create. The brand new Stampin' Up! Annual catalog is coming soon. If you're a demonstrator, pre-order will start April 2nd, and you'll be able to order a limited number of items. Most of the things that I shared tonight during that demonstrator pre-order. Everybody else will be able to order starting May 1st. So it is coming so quickly. I would love to hear what you loved seeing tonight. Are you excited about the in colors? Are you excited about some of the new designer paper or stamp sets? Leave a comment and let me know. I need to know what I should play with first and what ideas I should share with you. Thank you so much for being here for my unboxing video tonight. I know we went a little bit longer than normal, but I hope you enjoyed a little sneak peek at all these brand new products that are coming out in the new annual catalog. If you enjoyed tonight's video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure that you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on future paper crafting videos, including Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie coming up this Sunday, March 24th. I can't remember what's on the list that we're going to share with you, but we are using current stuff from the mini catalog, and I know whatever we share, you are absolutely going to love it. Then coming up next week on Tuesday, we have our part 2 for the March Great Big Card Swap. So I've got some more cards to share with you. Now, if you've been waiting for your Great Big Card Swap to come back in the mail, I've got 2 buckets of cards that I need to get swapped out. Char's coming over on Monday and we're going to work on those. So if you're waiting, I have not forgotten. It is coming. I kind of got a little bit behind with my trip to Houston for on stage. So I apologize for the delay on that, but it's coming. And we are almost at the end of March. I can hardly believe that. So next week on Thursday, I'll be sharing my March bonus project kit with projects using the Lighter Than Air suite from the mini catalog. I'm really excited about that. If you would like to earn that kit for free, make sure you get your order in by March 31st. You want to order $40 or more to get my bonus project kit for free. I'm so excited about these. I hope that you are too. All right, you guys, that's it for tonight. Thank you again for joining me. I hope that you have a wonderful evening, and I will see you again very soon. Bye-bye.